Imagine a 31-year-old conservative activist sitting on a stage at a college campus, engaging thousands of young Americans with his vision, when suddenly a single gunshot tears through his neck. The scene was so horrific that it sent chills down the spine of everyone who witnessed it. People were left in tears, shocked by the sight of Charlie Kirk, covered in blood, collapsing where he sat. Charlie Kirk, the co-founder of Turning Point USA and a close ally of President Donald Trump, was shot and killed on Wednesday at a Utah college event, an act that has reignited fears of political violence across the United States. Who could commit such a heinous crime? When you hear the details, you'll be forced to wonder, can a human being truly be this monstrous? In this video, I'm going to dive into every aspect of this case. I'll uncover who might be behind this gruesome act against Charlie Kirk. Before we go further, I urge you to watch this video until the end and share it as much as possible so the truth reaches everyone. In the comments, please write, "We want justice for Charlie Kirk," to demand justice for Charlie and ensure the culprits face the harshest punishment. By now, this story has spread across America and the world. But let me take you through it from the beginning so you can fully understand who's responsible. Charlie Kirk was a shining star of the conservative movement. At just 31, he was the co-founder and CEO of Turning Point USA. His dream was to connect young people with conservative values, strengthening the vision of leaders like Donald Trump. Charlie was one of Trump's closest allies, playing a massive role in mobilizing young voters during the 2024 election. His father, a businessman, was immensely proud of him. But on September 10th, 2025, something unimaginable happened. That afternoon, Charlie was at Utah Valley University for the first stop of his American comeback tour. Around 3,000 people, mostly students, had gathered. Charlie was seated on stage, engaging in his Prove Me Wrong debate, answering questions on mass shootings and gun violence, when a loud shot rang out. The bullet struck his neck. He collapsed instantly in his chair. The crowd erupted in screams. Charlie was rushed to the hospital, but doctors declared him dead on arrival. That morning, Charlie had posted on X, "We are so back. Utah Valley University is fired up and ready for the first stop back on the American comeback tour." But by evening, everything had changed. Charlie's family thought it was just another event. Around 12:20 p.m., the shot was fired. His security team and university police sprang into action, but the shooter jumped off a rooftop and escaped. The Utah Department of Public Safety said the shooter fired from 200 to 400 feet away using a high-powered bolt-action rifle. He appeared college-aged, dressed in dark clothes, blending into the crowd of students. By evening, Charlie's family was informed. President Trump took to X, writing, "The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now, he is no longer with us." Trump ordered all American flags to half-staff. But as the shooter remained at large, anger erupted among Charlie's family and the conservative community. The FBI and Utah authorities launched an immediate investigation. Initially, police detained 2 people, one at the university, but both were released as they weren't suspects. FBI Director Kash Patel posted on X, "The subject for the horrific shooting today that took the life of Charlie Kirk is now in custody," but later clarified the person was released. Charlie's family insisted that stronger security could have saved him. Utah Valley University's chief of police, Jeff Long, admitted, "We tried to get our bases covered, but unfortunately today we didn't. Only 6 officers were present with no metal detectors or bag checks." The family accused the university of negligence, pointing out that Charlie was a sitting target on stage. The FBI, however, called it a targeted attack. The shooter fired from a rooftop and fled into a wooded area where the rifle was later found. The next morning, September 11th, the FBI held a press conference. They released photos of a person of interest, a man in a black long-sleeve shirt with an American flag print, jeans, a baseball cap, and sunglasses. The FBI stated, "We are seeking the public's help in identifying this person of interest in connection with the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University." They announced a $100,000 reward for information leading to the shooter's identification and arrest, urging tips to call FBI. Special Agent Robert Bowles revealed that a rifle, footwear impressions, a palm print, and a forearm imprint were recovered. DNA and fingerprint analysis are underway. The post-mortem report confirmed Charlie's death was caused by a single gunshot wound to the neck, so severe it led to instant death from blood loss while he sat on stage. No self-defense wounds or other injuries were found. But here's the big question. How did the shooter blend into the campus after targeting Charlie from a rooftop? Was it a security failure that left Charlie vulnerable while seated? Supreme Court guidelines emphasize fast-track investigations for political violence. Yet the FBI's CCTV footage showed the shooter on the roof, but his face wasn't clear. Charlie's family was outraged. They claimed the report was hiding the truth and accused radical left-wing groups of orchestrating the attack. Trump declared, "Radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people." The postmortem confirmed the shot came from a high-powered rifle, hitting Charlie as he sat. The family insisted that an immediate search could have caught the shooter. A rifle was found in the wooded area, but no clear fingerprints. They refused to accept the body. The case quickly became a national and global talking point. Protests erupted across cities. Thousands took to the streets with candles, demanding justice. Candlelight vigils were held outside the White House in Washington, D.C. and in Phoenix. Slogans echoed everywhere. The movement grew so intense that media outlets covered it extensively, and hashtag Justice for Charlie Kirk began trending on social media. Amid protests and accusations of police negligence, Trump took action. He vowed the culprits would face the death penalty. Utah Governor Spencer Cox declared, "We will find you, we will try you, and we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law." Trump also announced at a September 11th memorial that Charlie would be posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, stating, "I am pleased to announce that I will soon be awarding Charlie Kirk posthumously the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The date of the ceremony will be announced, and I can only guarantee you one thing, that we will have a very big crowd." Vice President J.D. Vance visited Charlie's family in Utah, but the family remained unsatisfied, demanding the shooter's arrest for full justice. If you look closely, the speed of the reward announcement and the Medal of Freedom is unusual for a political assassination. The question remains, if there was no negligence or conspiracy by the FBI, why is the shooter still free? Charlie's family repeatedly stated their son was targeted while seated during a political debate with left-wing protesters present. They urged the FBI to check CCTV footage and trace the shooter's last location, but the FBI initially detained the wrong people. Charlie's phone remains missing, and shockingly, the FBI hasn't made serious efforts to find it. Even when the shot was fired, the FBI didn't immediately call a full forensic team to the crime scene. Crucial evidence, CCTV and crime scene analysis, was initially ignored. The family alleges that what happened to Charlie involves university security failures and political enemies. They claim the college-age shooter blended into the student crowd after targeting Charlie from a distance while he sat on stage. Experts believe this was the work of someone with shooting training. Charlie's death is no longer just an assassination. It's a mystery, with suspicion pointing directly at radical left groups and political violence. Powerful, wealthy people are behind this murder. The culprits are linked to radical left figures, and justice is being delayed. Was Charlie Kirk a victim of political assassination? The possibility can't be ruled out. The university event, the targeted attack while he was seated, and the family's allegations deepen the suspicion. But so far, no concrete legal evidence has emerged. The truth will only come from the FBI investigation. What do you think? Do you believe this horrific act against Charlie was orchestrated by the radical left? Will the FBI reach the monsters who committed this vile crime? Should Charlie get justice without delay? Share your thoughts on this case in the comments. Write hashtag We Want Justice for Charlie Kirk to make your voice heard. If you want more details, let me know.